We know that. It's not pink. They didn't give me a pink one. Why? I don't know. My girlfriend didn't give me a pink one. Whatever. Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, we're in the car with Alina Belina. I know y'all seen her. I know she looks different every time y'all see her. Last time we saw her, I think, was when she got broken up with. She's back and now she's locked in. We're better than ever. She found her Love Island bombshell. Bombshell, yeah. Meanwhile, I've been getting haunted by my bombshell. Alina called him a bomb, basically. It's like you probably. Oh my god, I can't talk. The title. You got the point. Wait. Okay. Based on the title of this video, you know what we will be talking about today. Love Island. A new bombshell. You probably heard us singing like, somebody save me from myself. Last night's episode, which the 13th episode. It actually comes out already. Yes. The 14th one. Every few episodes we'll like debrief collectively as a group, as an American society. And then you're probably like, where is Miss Side Part? She's usually right there somewhere. Miss Side Part, she's just been going through it. She was dumped from the villa. Yeah. So yeah, Miss Side Part, she's probably watching this video, she probably got angry, and she probably clicked out. Oh my. Oh, first of all, look at my drink. It's a Golden Eagle Freeze with some soft top, which I usually stir it myself. My girlfriend says you could ask for it stirred, but I tell her I want to do it myself because I'm not independent. It makes you, yeah, and it makes you just feel like, oh, I'm so like. The thing I put on there was Huda and Jeremiah did it. They did it. They went to town. They went to Pound Town, Alina. Yeah. Watching it, I was like, my first thought was like, you're doing this in a room with like, yeah. And then the next morning they were like, oh, so when did y'all do it? Like, they were right next to you, girl. Like, how the hell did you not hear it? But like Huda, she tried to make it like secretive, like, well, I'm not gonna tell y'all. But like, she was like, something happened and I wish I could tell y'all. And they're like, girl, just tell us. Like, what the what's the whole point? I'll be like, I wish I could tell y'all, but like, just say it, girl. I wish I could tell y'all we had sex. I mean, like, I really wish I could tell y'all. Like, girl. Like, I really freaking wish I could tell y'all. Like, oh my god, I have like, it's like, I freaking signed an NDA, but I wish I could freaking tell y'all. Like, I'm so easy, but I wish I could tell y'all. You already told me your opinion on both of them, but you can tell the audience your opinion. I feel like they're both equally, they have their own issues, and I feel like them as a couple brings out the worst of those issues. Especially Huda, but she said it herself in last night's episode, the 13th, where she feels like she needs to find a man that's good enough to be a stepdaddy. Not a stepdad, a dad who just stepped up. Ace was kind of telling her about like, you can't in this type of show, because that's not what this show's about. Like, you're not on this show to find a stepdaddy. And I agree, like, imagine, like, you go on Love Island, you're like, bro, I'm gonna meet these hot people, and then you pull up on bro, and he's like, oh, but I got a kid. Not that I'm saying that's wrong, but it's just, like, a lot of people, especially... Like, it happens, like, we're not shading, like, teen moms. Yeah, before anyone comments, oh, I got a baby, I'm like, girl, we know. Like, we're not shading people, young moms. I got friends that are young moms, like, chill, okay? In this type of, like, it's hard for Huda because I feel like having a daughter adds to that, adds so much more to like her dating profile than a normal, not a normal, but like a typical islander would. I low-key see a little bit of myself in Huda, not in the insecurity part, just in the little bit of possessiveness, just like a little bit, like not too much. What I like about her that I don't claim is her inability to communicate her feelings without getting upset right away. Like, I understand where she's coming from, especially in this most recent episode, the 13. Like, I understand where she was coming from, and I understand why she was upset, and I'm glad she was able to realize that he has been like love bombing her. I mean, since the beginning, you know. And like, I'm glad she's realizing it now, and I'm glad she's like opening her eyes. But at the same time, I don't agree with the way she's going about it, because she claims to be emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, but she's not showing. But like, that she'll like
throw a tantrum if things don't go her way.
Like yelling across the villa.
Yeah, and then like, oh my god, yeah. And like, it got so quiet when she did that. And then the bombshells didn't want to leave her alone with Iris. This time, a lot of people don't like Huda, which I get, but some of y'all act the same way. We all's mad that y'all have also known for 2 weeks. And or worse.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ace, we also put that he needs to stop being Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
Because, yes, he's right about, like, exploring your options. But at the same time, it just feels like just because some other guy claims your girl, you want her to.
Because since the beginning, Shelly has been Ace's, like,
getaway
fallback option. I feel like when things went wrong with... What did he couple up with first? He got left because of Yulissa. So he hadn't really been coupled up with anybody until Amaya. And well, we also heard that one.
He sleeps outside with mosquitoes.
Like, Amaya was his first coupled up, and when that went wrong, he went to Shelly. And then when Iris came in, he's like,
oh, I want to go.
I want to go over there.
He's like, hashtag Nick that. I said, like, he keeps going to all these girls, and I just feel bad because it feels like, yes, he does do things for her, but I feel like emotionally or like mentally, he's not there yet. Compared to Austin, where like, yes, Austin might not do as much, but he's there for her. He checks on her mentally and emotionally. He's always like, I want to know exactly what you're thinking, what you're feeling, like, and he like validates her and like backs her up, and like he's very emotionally intelligent.
Yes, I feel like he is definitely. Maybe he's not the most intelligent person.
Yeah, because he's a complete airhead, but like.
And we don't support Austin's political standing, let that be known. For guys,
he's very genuine and very like chill. Like, politics aside, I feel like he would be good for Shelly.
I feel like he's also, just like Sarah said, very emotionally intelligent and intact with his emotions.
Yeah, like he's aware like of his actions and like he was crying when Charlie left, and then like he was there for Jeremiah, but at the same time he was also trying to like give him a reality check too. He's like, but also like, you know. And then they were getting mad at him for voting Taylor out, but I do not blame him. Taylor should have been gone.
Yeah, I feel like Taylor has one connection, and even that one connection is really bad.
Yeah, because Jalen, I'm sorry, but Jalen's taking. Oh, he's scooping her up.
I thought Taylor was gonna be gone because of the lack of his connection. Charlie had Hannah. Hate it or love it, Huda had Jeremiah. Taylor was the only one that had like a rocky connection. Like,
he just had a hard time like finding her attractive physically, which I was like, are you blind? Do you need glasses? Because if you look at Laundry, I think she's one of the prettiest girls the show has ever had in general.
She's like a doll.
She's literally a doll. Oh, when they were ganging up on Austin for... Oh, yeah, I already said that. But, like, I didn't like how they were just ganging up on him, though. Because I was like, he's low-key the only level-headed person right now. He's, like, seen from, like, everyone's, like...
point of view.
Yes.
Because, and it's just, I don't like the way Ace feels so, like...
entitled
and above everyone else. Like, I really just don't see why I can see why he felt like that, but, like, for someone this big, you definitely have a whole
and
lot
you got your name tatted on your back, bro. Like, that already as it is, like, Fuera, you're out.
All done.
You have been dumped from my villa, because that already, like, turned me off.
Don't like the way Ace says, like, approaches situations, because he comes off very, like, aggressive.
Yeah, and I know it all too. Like, you're not the freaking alpha male.
Like, when the way he said it was like, why did you vote Taylor? Like, why did you feel
and then they were all like in front of all the guys, and I was like, that should have been a one-on-one.
I agree.
If you were so worried, that should have been a one-on-one.
And then his boyfriend Nick right behind him.
Exactly. Bottom boy Nick right there. Speaking of Nick, yeah, I also put he's a follower, not a leader. This last episode, he kind of made up for what he did.
Yes.
Because he explained.
He was defending a little bit Huda.
Yeah, he was.
When Jeremiah came
he was
back
like
from his
trying
date
to
with
save
Iris.
her. Even though she don't want to be saved, don't save her by J. Cole.
Somebody save
Speaking of,
me.
the songs they choose for every little scene, it baffles me. Who was in charge of the music? Because I need to talk to you. I need to have like a one-on-one. I need to see what's going on in your brain. When you're watching this and you're editing, you're like, yes. Oh, okay, so when they had the challenge, it was the cabin challenge. I was like, we were talking about like, okay, would you rather have, okay, let's say you're on Love Island, right? And you have you're eyeing this person, but they're like kind of iffy right now, you know? You're having like well, all of them horrible, but like you're having like a rough situation. And so would you rather have your partner go with someone else on like that little log thing, grind your wood, grind my wood, or in the cabin?
My partner?
Yes.
I would rather them go on the grind my wood because I can see what they're doing.
Exactly. Comment down below what would you pick, and how bad would your crash out be on a scale of 1 to 10?
My crash out would be a 10, aka Huda. If my partner went inside that cabin.
Yeah, and a lot of people were mad at her, but I was like, no, because it's the same girls, like I said, that will pull up to their boyfriend's house
if they're not responding
within 5 minines,
within a certain time window.
Like, yeah. So I'm like, look in the mirror before you start talking, because a lot of people are hating on her for it. And I'm like, bro, y'all are just as bad. Like just as bad, because it's like fork found in the kitchen. Like you're looking in a mirror. Yeah. And a lot of girls just don't realize that that's themselves too. I know. And that's why their boyfriends are quiet when they're watching Love Island. And then he also listens to NBA YoungBoy, like you told me. So like that already told me like all I know about him.
Jeremiah's reposts are all NBA YoungBoy. Like that should be red flag number 1.
It's like Kevin Gates future level.
After I found out that information, everything that he's been saying
and doing, I was like, yeah. And doing,
I'm like, and for a guy who has 3 sisters,
stop. Junior was literally in the last video.
So he doesn't know how to treat women very well.
Yeah, but Junior's not like that though. Don't ever put that. What happened?
A lot of people got upset about the breakfast thing. Like on TikTok, they were upset with Huda though.
I'm upset at both of them. Because, okay, yes, Jeremiah knows, like, everyone knows, like, especially when you're cooking, you want to cook that shit right. And then, yes, Huda should have been like, well, at least the thought counts, you know? But asking Taylor yourself, be a big girl and do it yourself.
No, but did you see when she was like, no protein?
Yes! That's me, though. Speaking of protein, I got a protein latte from Dutchman's. But that's not the point. Because at least he did it for me, you know? That's what my thing would have been. Like, at least he tried.
At first, that's what my thought would have been.
Yes.
Like, oh, he's trying.
But then if it's raw, you're trying to kill me. First you don't put protein, and now it's raw. If I take a bite and I feel like an egg yolk or egg shell, oh my god, I'm throwing it. If I take a bite and I feel the pancake batter splurge in my mouth like a gusher, oh no. But my thing was like, she didn't have to ask Taylor. Like, you're a big girl, you're a mom, you know how to cook. Do it yourself.
That's true. I forgot. Sometimes, like, when these things happen, I forget she's a mom because she doesn't act like a mom.
The way she talks to Jeremiah sometimes, like, she talks him down like he's a kid.
I understand why he would be upset at that.
Because, like, why are you talking to me like I'm stupid? Because I'm not. I mean, Jeremiah might be.
He's a little...
He listens to NBA YoungBoy. Like, that's his God, you know? That's his Bible verses. He be reposting those Bible verses with the NBA YoungBoy song in the back, and I'm like, yeah.
I don't like...
No, you can say it. I don't like anyone who listens to NBA YoungBoy or enjoys his music. Do you know he's on tour? And I just know it's not...
Is he in jail?
That's a good question. Maybe he'll have like an ankle monitor on the shows.
Maybe.
Did you see there's this one clip of Rod Wave at his show, and he's like going down the like elevator, like the little like elevator thing.
It broke.
Someone threw a bag of chips, and then right before it went down, he grabbed it and he took it with him. I said, "That's big.
That's fat."
That's been the updates of the daily news from your local bombshells.
I think Jeremiah should explore this connection with Iris. However, in the first look of tonight's episode, which just came out, I don't think that's happening.
I feel like I met a lot of aces in my life that I'm like, I know exactly what kind of person you are. Like, to a T. Like, everything he says, I'm like, yeah, that's something you would say. Yeah. Or like, his actions don't surprise me because I'm like, I expect that from someone like you. Same with Huda. Like, I know someone very close to me, and I'm not gonna say her name, who acts just like her. But I'm not gonna, like, disclose that. And no, it's not side part before anyone starts assuming, before side part herself starts commenting and, like, rage baiting and does all this, has her own moment. Ace, I'm sorry, but you're getting dumped for my villa.
Yeah, he's done for my villa too. I think he's also really young.
Yeah, and that's what, like, everyone else is like late 20s, mid 20s, and he's over here. He's in 22.
Yep.
That's only 2 years older than me. Why would I be on Love Island? Like, you just started living your life. Why are you already on a love show?
Like, kind of like out of college.
Yeah, like, literally, you just graduated college, basically, girl. Like, everyone else is like, what, 27, 26, you know?
Like, in their later 20s.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, I see why you're trying to find love. You know, you're about to be 30, like, you don't want
But at your early age, like, you know you're not finding love for the right reasons. I feel like...
He's just there to stir the pot.
Yeah. And sometimes he does it fine, like, it's entertaining. But sometimes it just gets old.
Like, you're just ruining everyone else's experience.
Yeah.
Him and Huda are right there next to each other and ruining experiences.
Like, I understand what he says, like, with Huda and Jeremiah. Like, I really do. But at the same time, it's kind of like what Jeremiah said. Like, you can't tell him how he can and cannot date someone. And, like, you can't... He's not going to pull you and say, like, oh, he's all in with Huda. Or, like, Huda has his all, like, undivided attention. And then a new bombshell comes in. And then he, like, automatically wants to go explore that. When the bombshell gives him the time of day. Like he does with Shelly. And I'm glad, too, Shelly is kind of opening her eyes on that.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Because, like, it's really obvious that,
and, like when he... Oh, my God, when he made breakfast for only Iris and not her.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I was like,
It makes me feel bad for Austin, for real.
Me too. I feel like Austin has to do his big one.
I feel like tonight he's going to choose Amaya. For recoupling.
Okay. You see that.
Because they're both a little interesting people. And Miss Dominican.
I'm Dominican! Yeah, I wonder if Huda will actually leave.
I wonder too. Do you think Jeremiah would pull a Rob and attempt to leave with Huda? If she leaves tonight?
I feel like he'll act like he won't care, and then they'll show him, like, crying in the bathroom or something.
How do you feel about him not going up to Huda after
Oh my God, that would already, like, hurt me in every way possible.
Like she said, I feel like that proved a lot to her.
Yeah, and she's right.
Yeah.
As a person, like, that just shows me what kind of person you are. Everyone and their mom went to go comfort her. Even Charlie, even that bro was leaving.
Yeah.
And he still didn't, like...
And he said that he didn't have enough to give anyone that night. But, like, that also kind of proves her point. And, like, he doesn't care about anyone but himself. Because I bet you Charlie didn't have anything to give anyone either. But, like...
He tried. And then, like, he tried to plead his case. And I was like... He shouldn't have left, in my opinion.
I don't think so either.
It should have been Taylor, and if people were so mad, it should have been Huda. It's like...
And then Jeremiah saying Huda should have gone home too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But she didn't have to, like, curse and not say all that extra stuff, bro.
Yeah, I didn't really agree with that.
I was just like, okay, you're doing too much. It got to a point where I was like, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then when she walked away from him, and it was just cringing me out. I was like, yeah, that's corny, girl. You're doing too much.
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of like, okay.
You want to be the main character so bad, and you're not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, who's your couple that you hope makes it through? Or, like, a few couples. For me, I think it's Jalen and Alandria.
Before it was Hannah and Charlie were my number one.
Yeah, they were, like, my number one.
I think Nick has wandering eyes, so I'm not going to say
He does. They go both ways.
Sierra is a beautiful woman.
Oh, my God,
I think
he's too ugly for her.
Yeah, with that growing pimple that just grows.
And that herpes he got. That
bigger on his face.
And that herpes he has growing, like...
From kissing too many people. I don't really, have a favorite couple. Because before it was Hannah and Charlie. Because I think Hannah's a sweet girl.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Pepe right now.
I think it's because we know a lot of Pepes in our life. Or a lot of Pepe lookalikes.
Yeah.
And then he's Cuban, so that already tells me much of what I gotta know about you.
Yeah.
Not to, like, stereotype. But, like, romantic and we can say that.
And also because, like, he automatic, like, it's like what Hannah was saying, like, she's physically, like, it's like kind of like a lustful thing with Pepe, and it was like a more actual romantic thing with Charlie.
Yeah, just like every time her and Charlie had, like, screen time, I just felt more like it was a movie.
Yeah, like, it was more kind of like genuine, like a rom-com.
Yeah, rom-com, compared to, like, her and Pepe was just like, Oh.
Let's kiss. Let's make out right now. Let me mount you. You know? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a lustful relationship. Same thing with Huda and Jeremiah. Which is why they ended up having
It's just
some fun in that room.
But there's always just gonna be that one couple that should not be together.
You know, a lot of people are, like, shading
Mm-hmm.
Huda and Jeremiah for being locked in on the first week or whatever.
I feel like that's the point of the game.
But that's also how Leah was last year with Rob.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because I remember I heard a lot of things about them.
Yeah, and then he like went to Andrea.
I was telling him I think Iris looks prettier
without makeup.
Because maybe it's just she's not matching her color.
Maybe.
Her hair. That's what I think it is. Because she looks, I'm sorry, but you look chopped. And all that work you got done, like, is for nothing. Get a refund because why do you look pretty naturally?
Guys, these bombshells have disappointed so far.
No, yeah. I'm sorry, but like, I think the last good bombshell I had was Charlie and he left.
I thought he was chopped. I was telling Sarah though, like,
he's
chopped.
ugly cute.
He's ugly cute.
But
like,
then we got to know him and I was like, okay.
I feel like his personality made up for it.
Exactly.
Just for a little bit. Until I found out he was a pro-Trump.
But he's from
Zionist.
And then he's from Britain, so I was like really confused.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I don't know, that math is mathing. This whole Hannah gets her happy ending at least.
Me too.
With whoever, maybe not Pepe, but just someone who's good for her.
I just feel like Pepe is in there for like.
That man has a Joker tattoo. That literally, as soon as he walked in, I was telling the girls, I was like, he has a Joker tattoo, and they were like, what? And then they finally got a caught of it, like a glance of it, and I was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. Do not trust any man who has any like ha 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 or any Joker. And it was like the Heath Ledger Joker. So that already told me enough about you. Like I said, you're Cuban, you got a Joker tattoo. Absolutely, it's the same energy as having Ace tatted on your back.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I noticed. Like having your own name tattooed and then your own portrait of you as baby right here.
Like you're so self-obsessed and self-absorbed that you love yourself so much that you can't give that love to anyone else. And that's why you're so passed around, because you think everyone wants a little bit of you when no one does.
Yeah, like when Shelly was like, I'm not going to be worrying about if I'm checking off this box and this box for Ace. And he was like, really, you're not? Like,
girl, like she has the other option. I feel like he forgets that Austin is there sometimes. And that's why he probably is like ops with Austin low-key now.
Yeah.
Because first it was the Shelly thing, but now it's because you wanted to vote Taylor off. But it's like, girl, like,
yeah,
that's the whole point of the game. Austin's just playing the game.
But you know what I liked about Austin is the fact that he still gave Shelly her breakfast even when Ace told basically the whole villa that he was making what is it called? A hibachi style breakfast, but it was just eggs and pancakes.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And I was like, that's still sweet. At least he tried. I was thinking if they would ever do Love Island for gays, but I just feel like that would be one of the most messy shows you'll ever watch.
Absolutely.
I know Huda is probably gonna either turn off her comments or delete social media when she gets out.
Entirely.
She's so cooked. Like, she's deep fried, burnt chicken. Like, that, she can't come back.
As Jeremiah once said.
Yes. Ace is also in the same boat. Nick possibly.
I thought Nick was cute until he started growing that big fat pimple.
Until he started opening his mouth. Because I was telling Alina, like, he looks attractive when he's quiet and he's just sitting next to Sierra, minding his own business.
But maybe it's because Sierra's making him look good.
That's what I also think that too. They're all too pretty for their partner.
I think the guys are really ugly this year.
No, they are. Like, I had a hard time. I really did. For me to like Charlie out of all of them, that says a lot. That says a lot. Please try harder next time. Voiceover from Love Island.
This is Side Part side.
We're
speaking on behalf of Side Part.
Side Part doesn't like the narrator. Side Part doesn't like the narrator and how he talks. I mean, I just think it's like his humor is so dad humor, like
it's
broken.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you just say? But sometimes he gags them.
So here's Amaya.
Oh yeah, when he was like, we tried to look for someone calm and collected for Huda to talk to, but we couldn't find anyone, so here's Amaya. I was like, so like, does the British or Australian Love Island have an like American voice?
I don't know. I thought he was Scottish.
He's Scottish?
He sounds Scottish.
He sounds Australian.
Oh, I don't know.
We're not the language people.
I almost failed human geography, so I don't really know.
What does that have to do with how people talk? That's the land.
Because that's the geographical
landscapes.
Exactly.
but it's just the environment. It's not how people
Like
talk.
geographically, where do British people live? I mean, where do people who have an English accent live?
They live in England?
Geographically, where do people with American accents?
In the USA?
Geographically, where do people with country accents live?
In the South, I guess.
Exactly. Human geography.
Whatever. Anyways, if you're a human geographer, don't comment down below, because we're probably so wrong. Hopefully, Alondra and Hannah and just all the girls are doing good. I always someone pray for you, girl, because I feel like I'm just scared. Every time Huda pops up on the screen, I'm like, she's gonna fight someone.
Yeah. People pointed out that she had like a busted knuckle.
And people were like, did she punch the wall? And I was like, that's literally a side part right there.
Yeah.
Her eavesdropping, like, it gave me the biggest dick.
I can't.
And then she
I
took.
I feel like I can't say anything because I probably.
No, and then she took off her chanclas, and then just for her to walk by, for her to see, I'm like, girl, you should have just stood there. They were talking so loud, I doubt they could have heard her walk.
I was telling the girls last night, like, I feel like Huda reacts the way she does towards him because he doesn't take her seriously. Because every time they're arguing or something,
he's like always, laughing or rolling his eyes or smiling, and I'm like,
that would have pissed me off.
I'm gonna smack the for you. That's what's gonna happen. Oh my
yeah.
God. You scared me.
There's a lady right there. She lives
With her dog. She's fine. That fat dog she got there. She has a fat dog. I just can't wait for like when they all get out and they all go on these podcasts, and I'm gonna listen to every single one.
Especially Huda's.
And it'll be so sad, and no one's gonna like her.
She's so emotionally intelligent.
And no one's gonna like her, but I'm still gonna listen.
Yeah.
Ace is either gonna love the attention or hate it. Because people are gonna.
He's already like popular though. He's an influencer.
Who's he influencing?
He has like a dance page. Because he owns a dance company.
That just gave me the biggest ick. Collectively just like brought a different type of like. I know Mr. 5'2" is not talking about leading a group, telling Jeremiah what to do, and then he own a dance studio like you're a ballerina or something.
And he goes on live on TikTok with people from like different countries.
Oh, don't. Oh my God.
And teaches them how to dance on TikTok.
No, yeah, that really pisses me off. Yeah, that's our confessional.
Yeah, that's the mics right here. I think those are so ugly.
They're so funny. Like the girls were like the most beautiful.
And then they have the
and they
freaking
have
Velcro
that would
strap
like
around their waist.
irritate me.
And then the microphone necklace around them.
It just looks like they're strapped up. Not like that, Alina.
It would irritate me so bad. Like imagine having to wake up.
And like, don't forget to put your strap on. No, because not like that. You know what I mean. And don't
Happy
forget.
Pride.
Thank you, Alina, for joining me.
Of course.
She will be back, and maybe side part. Maybe side part will be back for this video if she even likes us still, and if she even wants to be around me. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching and for still watching. This is probably one of my longer videos, but it's just like we have a lot to say, and I feel like a lot of people like Love Island enough to like
listen,
because we're not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.